What's going on, folks? It's Andrew from MAO Magic, and today I have the updated UP2. So this is still the same UP2 that everyone knows and loves that was announced at the beginning of this year. However, they have made progress in updating the hardware of the UP2 to incorporate some new designs, colors, and bands. So this is something that's been definitely been asked for as far as the design goes, and Jawbone has always been one to more liken their products to like fashion accessories rather than simply, tech products. Now, not only are there a few actual enhancements as far as usability, but in design, there's some added improvements. Now, the first thing to point out, which is probably the biggest one, is the improved clasp design. So right here, I have the UP3. This is the same design as the original UP2, other than the sensors inside the band. So the band itself is going to be the same as the original UP2, and it has this kind of little thing where we have to slide it out, and then it goes through that little loop. Now, the problem is this can get knocked off, like if you maybe hit something or pull it and it kind of slides out of the little clasp, and then maybe it can just kind of fall off your wrist and you may not even notice. I've had a few people who said, oh no, they had lost it and Jawbone was really great and replaced it for them, but that should not be a problem. That should not be a thing that's happening. However, on the new model of the UP2, there is the nice little just loop and hook kind of deal thing there. There's that simple bar that goes across and then a hook that goes right over top of it. As far as putting it on, it is not difficult at all, and maybe even a little bit easier. It probably is easier than the original design, and it is easier to get off as well as adjust. While you could tighten the adjustable part on the original UP2 and the UP3 to make it not slide, I had a lot of people saying that it would slide on them and kind of stop staying where they had adjusted it to. Now, I do have this a little bit tight, but it is a lot easier to adjust this new model and easier to stay in place. Simply pulling it up and down those lines, and you can squeeze those tighter. You may need pliers or something, but you can squeeze those tighter if they ever become too loose and kind of sliding around the band itself. But this has stayed in place a lot better, and I think it looks a lot better. I think it's easier to put on, remove, and it does not fall off on you. So there are a ton of improvements just in that clasp alone compared to the original clasp on the UP3 and the UP2. Unfortunately, this is still limited just to the UP2, so the UP3 owners out there, if they wanted to upgrade, they're kind of stuck with this original band design. Now, the actual band itself, we're not talking about the clasp. It was comfortable on the UP3 and the UP2, the original one, especially compared to the UP24. It's definitely an improvement, but this new design on the new UP2s with these like two little thin pieces of rubber instead, this is significantly more comfortable even than what they had. It's so much more lightweight, and it looks a little bit more fashionable than what they had previously. Now, there are several different covers. There's kind of an oatmeal one that's kind of goldish and it looks similar to like more piece of fashion. There's also a purple and a few others as well. It still charges the same. This also has the new firmware install, which means you don't have to use this as a capacitive touch button any longer to tag sleep. It'll just do it automatically, and it also has the added ability to auto tag workouts and everything else that the previous generation had. So no changes here, simply the new firmware that updates the capacitive button and better battery life. If we go ahead and look at the pros and cons of the new models of the UP2, there are new colors, those blue, purple, oatmeal, and all the other ones that they have. It has a new lightweight strap, is so much more light, which also is more comfortable than the last generation, or current version of the last generation. And the clasp is significantly improved over what they currently have on the UP3 and the older models of the UP2. If we flip it around and go onto the con side, the problem is it's still only on the UP2. So if you're looking at the UP3, there are new colors for you to choose from, but the bands are still the same. And it is still a little bit limited as far as designs. There are a few different colors, but if you saw the original sheet of all the different designs of the UP models that they were kind of hoping to go out with, they've been very slow at implementing them. So there are a few new ones, some new colors, new band designs, but they're still the rubber ones. They're not some of the cord and some of the really stylish ones that they're supposed to be coming out with, hopefully in the future. The link to purchase is below in the description for Amazon. If you have any questions, throw them up in the comments. Please subscribe so I can keep these videos coming. And otherwise, I guess I will see you guys all next time.